All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, Jaron Ennis gets caught up in Eddie Hearns' lie. And man, I'm going to make the argument that please, Eddie Hearn, stop being yourself because you are not going to work with Jaron like you worked with AJ. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, man, sometimes you just get caught in a bad situation. Caught between a rock and a hard place. And I think that is where Jaron Boots Ennis is right now. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Because I trust that he signed with Eddie Hearn for a good reason. Because Eddie Hearn has been able to get Jaron Ennis fights in Philadelphia, in Atlantic City. I do believe that he's been able to get Jaron Ennis and satisfy the promises that he's made to Jaron Ennis as a promoter. Jaron Ennis was able to become a champion and a unified champion under Eddie Hearn. So when he re-signed him, not knowing whether or not, the PBC really wanted to sign Jaron or not, I was like, okay, I can understand from the outside looking in why Jaron Ennis made the decision to sign with Eddie Hearn again. Excuse me for drinking. Sometimes my throat gets dry and I don't want to cough in the video. Now, before I get into these details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much for everything you're doing. Thank you, big homie, for your support in the super thanks. I saw you a couple times, bro. Thank you so much. Cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. But let's get into this, okay? Look, man. Jaron Ennis is caught up because Eddie Hearn, it came out from Jesus Ramos. Jesus Ramos is a 154-pound, very good fighter. I do believe Abel Ramos only has one loss. I think he lost to Erickson Lubin, and a lot of people think that Abel Ramos beat Erickson Lubin, but whatever. Abel Ramos lost to Erickson Lubin, but is a very, very good big 154-pounder, kind of along the lines of a Virgil Ortiz. So people had said that Jaron Ennis had been offered a fight with Jesus Ramos. Jesus Ramos comes out and says no. Eddie Hearn, sent an offer to Abel Ramos, who is Jesus Ramos's uncle, but also a professional fighter. Now, here's the rub and the bad thing. Jesus Ramos says that my uncle, Abel Ramos, would have taken the fight, but he was offered made a joke offer for the fight from Eddie Hearn. So this is why I say that Jaron Ennis is caught between a rock and a hard place. All right. The rock is that there's a bunch of people that ain't going to want to fight him because Jaron Ennis is an incredibly good fighter. He is the real deal. He's beaten Abel Ramos. He's beaten these guys. But the other the hard place, the rock is people's unwillingness to fight him because they'll lose. The hard place is that Eddie Hearn ain't offering these guys any money to make the fight. And then to boot, he didn't even offer the right Ramos the fight. Abel Ramos is a 147-pound fighter. Jesus Ramos is a 154-pound fighter. You must not have been very serious about making a fight if you decided to go to Abel and not Jesus. It's ridiculous, dog. How in the world could you make that oversight? How in the world could you say that, oh, we're trying to make these fights, but you lowball a guy like Abel Ramos? Dude, Abel Ramos is not going to go 4 rounds, 3-4 rounds with Jaron Ennis. It's a bloody mismatch. So if you're going to make that fight, at least make it worth his while. Don't be like, God dog, I'm not coming out of retirement from this. I'm not going to get beat up for $100,000 or whatever it was. I had heard that there was offers made to somebody for a fight with Jaron Ennis for amount of like $500,000 or something like that. I think that might have been Brian Norman Jr., where they had offered $500,000. Now, $500,000 is probably more money than Brian Norman had made anywhere else, but you do have to take into consideration the fact that he can go get that and win the fight somewhere else, where meanwhile, if Brian Norman Jr. fights Jaron Ennis, there definitely ain't no guarantee that he's walking up out of there with any kind of win. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a really, really bad look. And then to have the whole thing play out on social media. Look, if you're not going to make a serious offer for Jaron Ennis to fight somebody, don't just make any stupid argument or stupid offer just to say that you made an offer to somebody. I don't know what in the world you were doing. But look, aside from that, here's the problem. That this is the same kind of Eddie Hearn type of thing that Bill Haney does. Eddie Hearn, Bill Haney, they do the same type of thing. This sounds kind of like when Bill Haney jumped. It's kind of like how Bill Haney jumped out there and said that Peter Kahn had made an offer and had made had offered like $4 million and asked for $4 million for a Devin Haney fight. So we turned that fight down. Right? Same thing Eddie Hearn did with Deontay Wilder, with all these with the big fake negotiations that went on with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, when everybody and their mother knew that Eddie Hearn never really wanted that fight to begin with. So look, this is just a really, really bad look for Jaron Ennis. It's something that he should not be having to deal with, because, you just have people out here making just really, really, really making him look bad. But I don't really know if there's any way that he can get out of that having to deal with Eddie Hearn. So I don't know about my guy Jaron, but I know this for sure. I'm going to watch every single solitary Jaron Ennis fight, no matter who Jaron Ennis fights, because I know that Jaron Ennis is the real deal in that boxing ring, and I do not believe that it is him, that he is responsible for this nonsense drama going on. But this is just the fact that he is dealing with the promoter that he's dealing with. But, that's my take on the matter. You guys let me know what you think. I'm a true stalwart Jaron Ennis fan, because I believe in his talent, and I know that he's had some difficult managerial and promotional issues in the past, and I'm just hoping that he gets past it. But without a doubt, these type of things, these type of faux pas happening, nah, you really just can't have it. You'd be better off not making an offer at all, or at least be serious about finding and knowing that you're asking for a fight with the right Ramos. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.